I will always seek to protect the things that... I am right by your side. But if you're still nervous, just take my hand.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is true!
The wind blows. Into the wind. One with nature.
Too easy! Hear my prayer!
Clouds high. The birds call.
Is that all you got? Dog, break forth!
Going in! Do your worst! Pin them down!
Into the wind. The wind knows.
Flee! Everybody stand!
Fallen leaves. Adorn my...
Lay waste to the wicked!
Into the wind.
Do your worst! We shall prevail! Flee! Teamwork is true!
Lay waste to the wicked!
What should I do now? If only Sino was still. Oh, I appreciate the concern, but who are you? Ah, friends of Sino. My name is Nabil.
Huh?
Well, given the large scope of if you two have some time.
Alright.
Yes, large amounts of canned knowledge from unknown origins have been appearing on the market recently. We suspect that, according to some research, using large amounts of canned knowledge could lead to some serious consequences. And, unfortunately, most people have yet to realize that. Rumors also have it that some particularly dangerous canned knowledge has made its way into the market. Regardless of whether the rumors are true or not, this case calls for urgent action. According to our current leads, it's highly likely that there are dealers selling canned knowledge outside the city, even as we speak. If you two could, please help us investigate the area.
You can count on us! Let's go! Huh? It's Sino!
Ah, it's you two. I knew I sensed a familiar presence. I'm currently in the middle of an investigation here. We'll have to chat some other time. There's been a recent case of canned knowledge smuggling. It seems that the smugglers are following an elaborate and dangerous scheme. I just happened to acquire some intel which led me here.
Hey, what do you know? We're also here to investigate that!
I see. Well, this long story short,
Whoa. Alright, let's go round up those bad guys!
Can't run! This looks like
Body and mind. Let me weave you a verse.
feels close!
Is this all you got? Seems even less than last time.
What difference does it make? They've been cracking down on us lately.
What? I don't see any real gems in this batch.
150K.
Put the Mora down and your hands up.
It's Sino! Hey, forget the goods! Let's split! But don't forget the Mora!
Dun dun! Not so fast! You can't escape!
What is this? He's got back. Ugh, I don't like the looks of this. Either way, it's gonna be a tough fight. Any ideas? It's over. It's not like we're making a big cut anyway.
Huh? Did they really just give up like that?
Just like the others I've cut. They're not All right. I have one question and one...
well...
And when is the next batch coming?
He's telling the truth. Honest! Normally, we should have received a shipment 3 days ago, but we didn't get anything. The stock we have right now is from 8 days ago, which is why there isn't much left.
I know exactly. I suspect who's ever running this whole thing knew that I was coming. When you were trying to escape, you said something about me working alone.
Are you kidding? But here we are.
These small fry. If only we had another lead.
Huh? Oh, you mean someone like Dur...
Do you have...
What?
That's right. I won't turn a blind eye on any dangerous suspect.
Oh! Sounds like we shouldn't ever let
I see. Anyway, if you manage to learn... And as for you...
Okay, I got...
Hey! What's with the attitude?
What, you got a problem with that too? Think about it. If the academia is...
The academia has... I just hope you understand that if I... Alright, Traveler.
Ha! You...
Traveler, why don't we go talk to Dory? I see. So that's the latest scoop. Good thing you didn't rat me out. Otherwise, who knows where I'd have to be hiding to avoid attention. No idea. Sorry, I've already... Huh? You mean you... That's right. With so much canned knowledge flooding the market. Besides, plus with... sounds like we came on... Well, not completely. Granted, I don't know who's behind all the smuggling activity, but since you didn't sell me out, after all, those smugglers have really crossed the line, butting their way into the market like that. I hope their luck runs out. Hey! You just want to make more business for yourself. Of course not. Then why does the academia... Being able to gain complex knowledge at that, everything in the world Gaining knowledge is a complicated process, but with first, you'll accept the knowledge as factual without a second thought. And second, excess use of knowledge capsules over an extended time diminishes your ability to think. You'll end up becoming like a library that can only store knowledge.
Oh, that does sound pretty dangerous. Traveler, you used canned knowledge before. Did you feel any negative effects?
Of course, using it sparingly is not an issue. It's just like how medicine can be. Anyway, back to the point. There'll be consequences if the And what's worse, as far as I know,
The Court of Death.
a rumor has it that it's a word on the street is that there'll be an auction taking place in the desert. Once I heard about the auction, I began to suspect that all the canned knowledge popping up on the market is just a diversion. I'd wager that their real target is the Court of Desolation. Because studying us for the auction, on the other hand, no one can say for sure that they will ever succeed in finding the Court of Desolation. So, they might as well just make a fortune.
Sounds to Paimon like we better head to the...
That's right. And now that I've shared all that valuable info with you, it's time to introduce our limited edition desert travel kit. It comes complete with a map straight to the auction location. As I said, I've got it. What? No need to worry, all you'll need. I'm sure the former General Mahamatra of the Academia would never leave any debt unpaid.
We'd better get going. Dort.
Just wish that some people would actually.
Sino! They're hosting an auction.
The Court of Death. I won't ask how you came by this intel, but is it reliable?
We also heard that...
Partially. According to past, however, if they are using the canned knowledge as a way to move information and recruit researchers, then I suppose your conclusion less in recent. After all, death is all. That's why some continue to research. Do you know where the auction is taking place? Good.
Huh?
That's right. Don't worry.
That's Sino.
Hold it right there. Heading to the desert, are we? I would... That doesn't matter. All you need to know is that someone... you must be Sino. I've heard a lot about you. You've got quite a reputation. But this time you're in over your head. Unless you turn around right now, I'm afraid that even you won't return on... And as for you two, why bother sticking your noses in trouble that doesn't even concern you?
That's right!
Ha! My employer's on top of that. He...
Is that so?
Sorry.
Following order.
New punching bag.
The wind knows me.
Surrender! Take that!
Into the wind. Clouds high. The birds call.
Nowhere to run!
I'll be back. You are not well paid. Lucky today.
No, my sword!
Futile! Surrender! Your sins weigh upon your soul! This doesn't change anything! You're in over your head, Sino!
There will be others coming for you. You'll regret it. Let's get out of here.
No need. Even if we apprehend them, there'll be little information to gain. Besides, I apologize for bringing you into this dangerous mess. Just being associated with me will... You should be careful.
Wait, hold on. There's no way any...
You'd be surprised. They may even stay hidden in some dark corner for a very long time. Waiting. Yes. I was carrying my superior...
Whoa.
He survived with... His name is Top... Anyway.
Don't worry. Paimon will stay alert.
Good. And once this is all over...
So hot. If only there was some shade for us to cool off under.
We still have a long way... Of course. Just try to stay... Take one step after another.
Oh, just look around.
Watch out!
The wind knows me.
No, my sword!
Whew. Well, Paimon really didn't expect to see those here.
Those weren't just... See? There are marked numbers on their pincers. They were... Someone doesn't want us to show up at the auction. We are surrounded by desert as far as the eye can see.
This place is super dangerous.
Something's not right. Stay still. Here's the answer.
Huh? What?
A miniature tracking device made, but this device wasn't...
Whoa!
They probably planted it on the Traveler during our fight with the mercenaries earlier. It was a frantic fight.
Well,
Let's keep heading to the auction.
they're back again! How many of them are there?
Into the wind.
Flames, purge!
Weird. Is this where the auction is? Yeah.
We didn't waste any time getting here after we defeated those mercenaries, but even so,
Aw, what?
we searched the air.
All right.
Did you find anything?
No, nothing in particular.
It's possible, but don't worry. Come back and meet me here after some time has passed. I'm sure something will... They packed up once they think...
Oh, okay.
Yes. And don't worry. If they dare to return, I'll make sure they stay.
Gone far enough now, right? Further? Let's go. So you're the bad guy behind all this, aren't ya?
I didn't act. He is not the primary.
Yes.
Huh?
Once everyone knew you, since all the good.
You must know.
No. I'll talk. But before that, if we stay here.
All right.
How about my home and.
Fine.
Listen, buddy, you better not try to trick us.
Come on now. Do you really think I'd try to pull anything under Sino's watch? Seriously, what can I even do?
Rain outlines your fate.
The wind knows me.
you're back. Oh, we have guests?
This is my daughter. Why don't you run along now?
Oh, okay.
Everyone knows Sino in our business.
Paimon is
To be honest, but even though you caught me,
Why is that?
everything from the manufacturing of everyone will try their best to defend this industry that we've worked. And even if you manage to win in the end,
Everyone has their own reasons.
Here's some tea, Dad. And for the guests, too.
right. I forgot to offer tea to our guests. Thank you.
Don't mention it. And I should tell you that our tea tastes kind of bitter, but I put some sugar in to make it a...
That's my girl. Do we still have any sugar left? If not, I'll buy some more next time.
Yes, we do. Okay. I'm gonna go have a rest now.
Didn't you say that it...
My daughter was... That's why she... As for me, until one day...
Selling can't.
That's right. There are many others I wanted to tell you all this so that maybe you could understand and change your mind. Please.
Oh no. That means that if we prevent the sale of...
I can find...
You'll find some goods.
Whoa. Look!
Yes. All small producers could impossibly support such a large quantity of goods. Could the academia have a hand in this? But such a volume of goods wouldn't be able to slip through inspection.
Huh? Look!
Yes, that would make sense. Wait, what's this? Yes, it's a Matra seal. I started to suspect the pieces of now. No wonder they don't want me. Could I ask you for a favor? Since all this can't, if we can end, but you'll need to be the...
Sure thing!
I'll also keep... We can get more information.
Hello, we meet again. How's the investigation going? Oh, so you were able to find Sino after all. I hope he's doing all right. I read the letter.
It's alright.
Even I don't usually have authors. That's right. However, but some information. Follow me.
The restricted...
Okay, since Sino is vouching for you, I suppose we can trust you. But I'd suggest avoiding any other research.
So this is the restricted repository. I never thought I'd see the inside of it. This is a first for both you and...
There are many who, even though he's no... The files are over there. Just make it quick.
Whoa! There's a lot to read here. Have you found anything yet? It reminds Paimon of Sino's former...
His former partner. That would be Taj Radkani. But you're not far off.
What? Taj's son went to prison for researching the Court of Desolation?
Why do you sound so surprised? You're a Matra, aren't you?
It's just that... They arrested him in secret, so it was never publicly known. All I knew was that Taj's son was taken.
No. You've heard about Taj, right? And I would say he's probably pushing. He used to be Sino.
Ah, right. I heard Sino mention that before. I wonder if it had anything to do with the Mortada incident.
Taj was already very well known by the. So when Mortada came to study at the. Then he had an unpleasant dispute with his father. But they were eventually able to work things out. Taj arrested his son shortly after. Since then, Taj has been periodically coming to the repository. He'll hold the files from his son's research with a remorseful look on his face.
I had no idea.
That's awful.
Wait, don't tell me you're starting. Possible. But this is Taj we're talking.
But if you claim that the canned knowledge was originating from the academia, then Taj is indeed a suspect, because he was the. There are so many. However,
But even so.
according to the legend, though I don't. Do you have any questions?
Paimon's kinda confused.
Oh, now that I think about it, there's no way. Don't worry, Taj.
Alrighty then.
We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
No, not that I'm aware of. Perhaps you could ask someone else?
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods?
Huh. Well, yes, but the academia consumes so
Right, but we're looking for shipments with a Matra seal. Have you seen
that I'm not.
Excuse me, have you seen any large shipments of goods leaving the academia recently?
Huh? Why do you ask?
I'm just checking to ensure nothing unusual has happened.
Well, I can't say there's a Kashar when I asked him about it, but he's been making.
And you did.
Well, the boxes were stamped with a Matra seal. Why should I bother? Of course, I did start to wonder about the seal once, thinking that maybe they forged a man named.
Possible. There must be some sort of mistake. There's no way Taj would ever... No, I won't believe it. Taj is an honorable man. Someone must be... Wait, I know another Matra who works with Taj. I can ask him to let us speak with Taj.
As I've already told you, I don't have any way to contact Taj. A few Eremites showed up looking for Taj yesterday, and he met with them in his office. I was standing outside of the door, and I vaguely heard them say, "Found it." Before I realized it, the door opened, and Taj left with the group of them. I noticed that he had also changed into Eremite attire. But Taj didn't come to work today, so I've also started to feel a little concerned about the whole thing. If you'd like to speak with him, maybe you can try visiting his home. He lives just on the outskirts of Sumeru City.
A group of Eremites? Could Taj really be the one making...
No way. Taj is just like Sino. They're considered heroes among the Matra. There is no way that he would... Fine. Looks like there's no other choice.
Hey, don't let it get to you just yet. We'll get to the bottom of this once and for all.
Every course of action has its risks. Be careful.
So, this is Taj's place. There doesn't seem to be anyone here.
Well, what should we do then? Do we break in?
No. Well, anyway, we're still not sure if he's the real culprit. Probably not a good idea to go in without permission. What's this?
It's a paper full of names written on it. Oh, and a map.
Yes. These are the transactions between... The whole operation involves more than 300 people, including dozens of celebrities. These are fake... I have a feeling that Sino might be unaware of what he's up against. There's no way anyone could face such a large organization on their own. You're right. As for the map... Taj really... I don't want to suspect him, but I also don't know him very well. Maybe Sino will know what to do.
Alright, we'll give these to Sino and see. Let's go! I'm so glad Grandpa's okay.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
I'm so glad Grandpa's okay. I'm so glad Grandpa's okay.
Let's take a moment to rest and plan our next move.
Well, Sino, what do you make of it?
Taj. It's been a while since I last saw him. From what I remember, he is a straight-laced man. Although he would resort to extreme measures from time to time, he would never do anything against his beliefs.
So do you think he's the one behind all this?
I'm still not sure. I cannot imagine how devastating the incident with Mortada was for him. Nor can I deny the possibility that people can change. Whether it's out of love for his son or for other reasons, we have to see for ourselves to judge him. Or rather, the person he's become. That's right. It's clear that he had a hand in this case, yet he made no report of it. There's no doubting that. That's also why I need to see him. I must ask his reasoning and judge him myself. Time is ticking.
One with nature.
We'll need more where that came from. We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy. We should prepare while we can, then make a preemptive strike against the enemy.
I'll ensure your safety. So this is the Court of Desolation. Are there really any treasures buried here? Oh, my mom's kinda nervous. Could it be dangerous?
Don't worry. You'll be safe with me.
By royal decree,
Surrender!
propagate! Go! I summon thee! Huh?
Look! These walls have definitely seen better days. Was there some sort of fight here? Let's keep going and see what we can find. Whoa! Is it just Paimon? Or did that passageway just rotate? It's not gonna start moving again, is it? Either way, we should be careful.
Scatter! Odds revealed!
Nowhere to run! Yeah!
Good deeds and bad. In the end, all will be placed upon the scales.
A passage! Hopefully that's our way in.
Spring Force! Lord Emma, help! By royal decree!
Midnight.
Nowhere to run! Judgment is upon us! I do try to lighten the mood sometimes, but I'm not the best judge of other people's sense of humor.
Sino. It's been some time since I've seen you last. I trust you are doing well. Seeing that you've made it all the way here, you must be on the cusp of wrapping up your investigation, I presume. Even faster than I...
That's right. This case is nearly closed. Was it all your doing?
Yes, it was me.
Then explain why.
That's the difficult part.
I find that hard to believe.
Oh, really? Way I see it, every person will... When you're young, I was the same. I never questioned my actions. I was complete... Murtada was sent to prison by my own hands. I set myself on this painful path. I failed him as a father. But now I have a chance to make it right. A chance to reunite with him. The Court of Desolation. Here lies the key to overcoming life and death. The power to even bring the dead back to life.
So, did you already find what you needed here?
See this door behind me? Behind it, I'm so close, Sino. If only you hadn't...
Enough conjecture. In the end...
Since you're so sure, why don't you just let me open the door and see then?
No. I sense danger behind that door. There will be dire consequences the moment you open it.
I beg you, as an old partner, can you let me fulfill my last wish just this once? Surely you get it by now. Doing your job without mercy will only drive people away from you. I'm the prime example.
I don't overthink things. If there is only one way for me to defend my principles, then that is the path I will take.
Seems there's no convincing you. All right then. Let's see if your polearm skills have improved at all. This power is mine.
I'm going in!
I will set things right no matter what the cost.
Shadow Raven, let night fall!
A tough crowd.
Scatter! Let's light it up! Propagate! Try this on for some! That's gonna hurt in the morning!
strength.
You feel it, don't you? I'm stronger than you remember. I gained new power when I entered the Court of Desolation. This is only a taste of it. Once I open the door behind me, this power will be complete. Even life and death will have no grip on me.
Uh-oh. We have to stop this guy!
I won't let you open that door.
I wouldn't be so sure. I'm afraid it won't be easy to stop me now that you're injured. Or are you ready to sacrifice your life for this?
I'll do what I have to.
I still remember when we first became partners. You were always charging forward and putting your life on the line, just like now. Even after all this time, you still haven't changed.
You haven't changed either. You left that list of names and map in your house on purpose, didn't you? You wanted me to be able to find you here. All of this was just part of the act you were putting on. What happened just now was also part of your plan. You might have fooled those on the list, but you will not. I had my suspicions from the beginning, but I couldn't be sure until we fought. If he really... He never planned...
Seems our time is running short. Let me make this quick then. After Mortada died, my spirit was crushed. For a long time, that is when I was a people from every...
No wonder,
I'm a flesh and blood. I suddenly came to a realization amidst my suffering. The Court of Desolation. A place that once drove people to tragedy. As long as this place exists, people will recklessly seek it out, just as Mortada did. Generation after generation, regardless of the cost. Let it be buried beneath the sand forever. Once the Court of Desolation is gone, there will no longer be anyone obsessed with seeking it out. That's right, but that wasn't enough. I needed someone I could trust to bring the organization to justice, to add to the
So...
Yes, anyway. This place is collapsing.
This fate is already sealed. There is no luck. You planned it off, risking being treated as a traitor to collaborate with them. Sacrificing your own life to open and destroy the Court of Desolation.
Regardless, I made a grave mistake by allowing the smuggling and the research of this place. Let this be the final judgment on myself. I was always so busy with work that I never made time to fulfill Mortada's wishes. Finding this place was his biggest wish. Since I'll be reuniting with him here, I can only hope he won't have anything more to hold against me. I'll leave all those people on the list to you. Sorry for all the trouble I've caused.
There's nothing to be sorry for. We are partners. If you see Mortada, send him my greetings. Goodbye, old friend.
Dad, why are they so strict with me? I'm always the only one who gets in trouble.
Just leave me alone! Don't worry, I won't damage your precious reputation.
All right, Dad. Let's start over. By the way, I finally found an area of research I wish to pursue. Why can't you show even a little leniency? Why?
Because we are Matra.
The Court of Desolation has...
Just as Taj said, being buried in quicksand is its... To them, their only goal is to make massive profits off of dangerous research. Taj may have set them back with the Court of Desolation. But it won't be long before they continue searching for another target. That's an opportunity that I will not let them have.
We'll help too.
Thank you, but you've already done enough. Just leave the rest to me. I will bring them to justice myself. Besides, I promised you that I would sweep away any potential danger. So, that's what I'm going to do. Wait for me at Caravan Rebob 4 days from now.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
We meet again. Thank you so much for all your help.
Nabil, what are you doing here?
Convicts from the desert are being escorted through Caravan Rebob, so I'm here to keep an eye on things. This should be the last group of them, so I'll be heading back to the Academia once they're cleared. The last few days... At first, the mercenary groups on the list were... After that...
And?
Well, then we received word that the Matra then moved together against the enemy. Some of them managed to get out of the Academia, but still failed to escape. The scattered criminals were captured all across Sumeru by the mysterious person who had defeated the mercenary groups. I even heard that someone was about to escape to Fontaine, but was still apprehended just at the border. Having more than 300 prisoners apprehended for interrogation has definitely shaken things up recently.
So that's the end of it. Catching everyone on the list means no more smuggling canned knowledge and no more victims. It was a lot of work, but Paimon thinks we accomplished something big.
That's right. Thanks again for your assistance. As for the mysterious person who hit the mercenary camp, that must be Sino, right? He's the only one I can think of who could accomplish such a feat. Speaking of which, have you been in touch with Sino these days? I think I just saw him when I was on watch nearby. He was walking with someone I didn't recognize, and then before I knew it, they were nowhere to be seen. If you happen to see him, please send my regards.
Sure thing, Unabil. You be careful too. Don't let any of those bad guys escape.
Don't worry about me. If anything happens, you can find me at the Academia anytime. Farewell then.
Adventure time!
Trying to single-handedly bring 300 people to justice must feel pretty exhilarating. But I can assure you this is certainly not the best solution.
I'm aware. However, I learned something unexpected during interrogation. Apparently, someone had enticed Mortada Radkani into becoming interested in researching the Court of Desolation. Mortada had lived in his father's shadow all his life. Naturally, he wanted to conduct research that would seem groundbreaking and significant. After Mortada died, the organization tried to use Taj's shame regarding his son to add him to their ranks, toying with others' minds, treating lives like dirt, and doing anything for their own interests. This makes me angry.
Fine, I understand. This is a type of trap I've been working on which uses plants. Here, take some just in case you need them next time. If thrown into the mud, the trap will grow rapidly and disperse a pollen that has a paralyzing effect. I don't have much use for the traps these days, but maybe you will and can help me collect more testing data.
Sino! Tainari! Oh, so Tainari must be who Nabil saw earlier. Are you also here to see Sino?
That's right. Sino asked me to collect some medicinal herbs to treat a girl named Simin. I also dropped by just to check for any injuries. He seems to be fine physically, but he looks a little more lonely than I remember. And Sino, relax. You don't always have to look so serious, you know? Why don't you play more Genius Invocation TCG? Kale has always been a little wary of you, and your stern expression certainly isn't helping.
How is Kale these days?
She's grown a bit taller, but her grades could use some improvement. Her conditions...
Huh?
I've asked her to... Although we've... So I decided...
I will.
If anything else happens...
I've already caught those who were preparing to attack you. Even if some criminals did slip through our fingers, they wouldn't know that...
But what about you, Sino?
It's still not time. I've been thinking about what... I just hope my own change will come slowly. That way, those who see me as their superior, and those who are following in my footsteps, will learn just as I gained courage from my own superiors. And my partner. I'll be fine. There are many people want to go to the desert to offer condolences for Taj. But I didn't share details with anyone. I'd prefer to avoid revealing the location of the Court of Desolation. One day, I'll gather some flowers that grow in arid desert conditions. And then, I was hoping you'd join me in planting them on the remains of the Court of Desolation.
No one's joined me on an adventure in ages. Come on, let's go! Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
What? So he's not at the hotel today?
Scatter!
These